Live from San Diego, this is the Fox 5 Morning News at 8.
The San Diego Opera celebrating 60 years. Coming up here on Fox 5, the local star breaks down what it feels like to perform in front of a home crowd. The San Diego Opera, listen to this, are celebrating their 60th season. And for this special occasion, they are putting on a production of Salome.
Perfect.
Well with a local opera star joining us right now, the General Director of the San Diego Opera, David Bennett, and performer Nina Warren. Guys, good morning.
Good morning.
Listen, it wasn't for lack of practice that I made sure I got that name right.
You did it perfectly.
Salome.
That's right.
Aced it.
David, tell me, the production, what makes it so unique for people maybe not familiar with it?
Well, most of the operas that we produce are love stories. That's what we think of as opera. This is a bit of a different story. This is a story that's taken from the Bible, and it's really about corruption, greed, lust. So there's lots of different things happening in this opera than what we often think of as traditional opera.
Age-old human traits.
Right, exactly, right. And the score is lush and beautiful in a big orchestra.
Yeah,
so
you said you had a humongous, like 70 people?
Yeah, 70 plus.
Wow.
So the orchestra pit is completely filled.
Well, that's going to be amazing. Nina, you're from Motion Side.
Yes.
You get to perform in front of essentially a home crowd. Does that make it different for you?
Of course, it's wonderful. I have 4 siblings. 3 of them live in Southern California.
Yeah.
My parents, neighbors, all the people my kids went to school with, many of them are coming. So it's pretty great to be able to sleep in my own bed, surf in the morning before the performance.
Wait, what? Surf in the morning and then perform opera?
When you sing and it's your voice, it's not like if you play a violin and you pull the violin out of the violin case and you know your violin's going to be okay. You know, you wake up some mornings, you've got more phlegm, some mornings you don't feel as good, so you take a dive in the ocean, kind of helps rinse your sinuses. It's great.
It does, it works wonders. This is not your first time performing this specific show?
No, yeah.
So you kind of know the ins and outs of it, perhaps?
I tried to figure it out last night with my husband. I think I've performed in Salome 200 times.
200 times?
Yeah.
You're kidding.
Not for the faint of heart.
Wow.
You have to have some guts to sing this opera.
How long have you been doing this?
I started professionally. Actually, when I was at Juilliard, I called someone and said, hey, I hear you're looking for Valkyries at the Met. They gave me an audition and they hired me.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah. So it was
what other roles have you been in that we would know of in kind of in the opera world? Well,
I sang Wozzeck here with San Diego Opera. I think that was in 2007.
Wow.
I'm a very normal California mom. But I always play the depraved, crazy, high-strung. I almost always die in the operas I'm in.
People think of opera sometimes it's very dramatic,
very grand,
and very grand.
Yeah.
You like that aspect of it because you get to.
I love it. I also get bored very quickly. So opera is always different. Every production I've done of Salome is different.
Really?
David hired the most amazing director. We have a great conductor. We have the brilliant San Diego Symphony, which is one of the top symphonies in the world.
Yeah. Sure.
So we have so many great artisans. We have set designers. We have costume designers. We have makeup artists.
Wow.
So it really combines, opera combines all of the arts.
It's a lot of work and a lot of planning and a lot of logistics. That kind of falls on you. What are some of the challenges that you face as a director to put on a production of this scale?
Opera's very expensive to produce.
Yes.
So it's about $500,000 for each performance to produce. So that's something, a big consideration. And coming out of COVID, audiences are slowly returning. So supply and demand, managing the finances, but then making sure that the artistic profile and the financial profile are both, as healthy and as vibrant as they can be.
And all that work, and then when you see it come to fruition this weekend, it's going to be special. I got to ask you, Nina, like at what point are you that kid? Because all the kids run around the house singing. At what point are you like, oh, wait a minute. Were you like 5 or 6 years old running around the house singing like with that voice?
My voice was so loud. We had this thing when I went to church. And
a lot of kids' voices are loud, but not all of them.
But we were in Sunday school, I remember, and they'd have this competition, and they'd give you an award for the loudest singing voice. And a few times I didn't win it, and I said, even at 4 or 5, I knew that I clearly had the largest voice. And I said, this is rigged. And they said, we're trying to encourage other people to sing. But I always had a very large rib cage and a very large voice. Every time I sing, my Apple Watch goes off and said, "You're going to have hearing damage if you listen to this for more than 30 seconds."
Oh my goodness. So this show is this weekend.
Yes.
Salome.
Yes.
Friday and Saturday at 7:30 p.m. and there is a matinee on Sunday at 2 p.m.
Correct.
It's at the San Diego Civic Theater.
Correct.
It is going to be spectacular.
Yep.
And all to celebrate the 60th season of the San Diego Opera. I want to thank you both for being here.
Thank you.
It's going to be a fantastic weekend. We thank you for the time this morning.
Thank you
Thanks
so
so
much.
much.
Come on out and see us.
Yes.
You'll love it.
Got to go check it out. Hometown girl right here.
That's
from
right.
Exactly.
Come see
We'll be
me.
right back.